What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I just spontaneously decided that I wanted to pick up the camera and take you guys along for a little weekend vlog. So today is Friday, it's 11:30. I have off today from internship, which is really nice. So I get to do a little bit more work stuff and still have a nice balance this weekend, because usually my weekends are pretty full with having to get a lot of stuff done that I can't quite get to during the week with my schedule being so busy with the internship. But this weekend I have a little bit more time, so I'm going to be doing a lot of work for my coaching business. I'm going to create content, I'm seeing some friends, I'm going to spend some quality time with my boyfriend. It's just going to be a really good weekend overall, so I thought that I would take you guys along. I just spent the morning doing a little bit of work, like I said, and now I'm about to go work out. I'm also filming today the last workout for my video that's a full week of workouts that you guys would have seen last week. So that's gonna get posted right before this one. So I'm about to go do that workout right now, film it for you guys, and then get started to editing the YouTube video. And then after I do that, I'm gonna head out for a little bit. I have a few errands to run and I'm gonna treat myself to a Starbucks coffee, probably a little afternoon coffee, because then when I come back home, I have a few programs to write for some of my one-on-one clients, because it is January 28th right now, and a lot of them need new programs for either the first or second week of February. It depends when they started. So I wanna power through a lot of those programs this afternoon. I love batch scheduling my work. I've mentioned that on here before. So if I'm gonna sit down to program, I'm probably gonna go through like at least 5-6 programs, however many need to get started over the next few weeks. I'd rather just kind of do it all at once. Plus if I sit down and I'm like in a good creative mood and the good energy is flowing for program creation, then that's a good vibe. So I'm gonna do my own workout first, go out, get my errands done, get my starbs, and then I'm gonna come back home and do that. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, just got back from running my errands and I got myself a lunch to go. So I got myself a poke bowl with salmon. There's some edamame, some cucumbers in here. Just a lot of good stuff that I'm very excited to eat. Also got myself a coffee from Starbucks, like I said. I put it in the fridge though, because it's a nice coffee and I want to eat this first and make sure that it stays cold. But I got the oat milk shaken espresso with only 2 pumps of sugar instead of 4. And it is so good. That drink is delicious. It's like $6, 6 something, which is insane, but it is worth it. Every once in a while when you want to treat yourself, it is definitely worth it. So I'm going to eat this. And then, like I said, I'm going to sit down, make a bunch of programs, work on the monthly subscription that is starting in February, which I adjusted a little bit. I don't remember how much I spoke about it in my last vlog, but I was initially going to have a dumbbell only one and then a full gym one so that people can have whichever ones fit their needs best. But I decided to just make it one comprehensive subscription where people can have access to both, so they can mix and match. They can just have a lot more variety and flexibility. So now there's a full dumbbell program, a full gym program in there. There's some stretching and mobility sessions in there. I really wanted to kind of have a little bit of everything that you would need to really set up a healthy, active lifestyle and to, reach your goals and have that support and get your questions answered. So there's gonna be monthly Q&A calls on there. There's gonna be like educational PDFs and extra bonus documents that I send to the members to just help them set themselves up for success. Once again, I really just want to provide the tools so that people can really fully take charge of their health and their fitness and just their overall well-being and feeling good about themselves. So I'm excited to work a little bit more on that. That's gonna be the priority for the rest of the afternoon, is get that up, ready to go, finished, and then do some of the programs for my one-on-one girls who need a new program for February. So it's a busy day, lots to do, but it's all things that I love doing, that I'm super passionate about. So it honestly doesn't even feel like work. Like I don't dread programming or talking to clients ever. So anyways, gonna eat this and get to work. so I definitely left you guys hanging a little bit yesterday. So right now it's Sunday morning, it's about 7 a.m. And honestly, the day yesterday just kind of got away from me. Like, it just flew by. I had my friends over. As you would have seen, I put a little video in there. We made this delicious shakshuka dish, I think it's called. It's like a vegetables, tomato, egg, and we put some halloumi cheese in there. It was honestly really good. I will find a recipe that's very similar to what we did, and I will put it in the description because that was delicious. That's a really nice breakfast brunch type meal, and it is super healthy. It was a little low in protein for me, but if you add some like shredded chicken in there, or if you add some egg whites, or there's different ways, or you have a bowl of yogurt on the side, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the meal, but to the overall like meal as a whole, I would add either a side or something inside the dish just to make it a little bit higher protein, because I was hungry not too long afterwards since it was lower in protein. But anyway, so then I hung out with them. That was really fun. And then I had quite a bit more work to do. I had some programs to make and some things to get ready. So like before I knew it, it was dinner time, and then I was rushing to make dinner, and then I had a nice evening with Ben. So the day kind of just flew by. So that's why I didn't even really pick up the camera. I just kind of dropped it, filmed the dish we made for you guys because it looked so good. So I wanted to share that. But otherwise, the day just disappeared. So it's already Sunday, already the end of this weekend, which is making me a little bit sad, but it's okay. So I just showered. I'm going to show you guys what I do for my skincare in the morning. I recently got this product, which I actually really like. It's from Innisfree, and it's a hydrating green tea serum. And I really like this. I feel like my skin actually feels nice and hydrated, which is what I need. I need all the hydration in the winter here in Canada because it is so cold and so dry. And I mean, I have dry skin to begin with, but in the winter, it's like on a whole nother level. So everything hydrating, give it to me. So then I do that. Then I have this First Aid Beauty eye cream. It's not really focusing, but it's just a little eye cream that has niacinamide, and it's like illuminating. It adds a little bit of like a glow. So I put quite a lot under my eyes, and I feel like it just kind of helps give me a more awake look. And then lastly, I have this First Aid Beauty, the Ultra Repair Cream. This thing is magic. I've been using this one for close to 2 years now, and it is absolutely my go-to for nighttime. And in the winter, I also put it on during the day. In the summer, not as much because it is quite thick and quite rich. But in the winter, I use that twice a day, every single day. And like I said, I just really need all the hydration boost I can get. So it is perfect for my skin type. That always feels like a really nice way to start a day. Now it is coffee time. It is so dark. That's better. So now it is coffee time. I can't believe I haven't even made coffee yet, and I've been awake for over an hour. That is very rare for me. So we are going to do that. Honestly, I'm not too sure what I have in store for today. It's gonna be a mix of like work and also just doing a little bit of like relaxing self-care. Like, I know that I need to get my nails done because they are gross. So I'm gonna do that for sure pretty soon this morning because I wanna get that out of the way. I also would need to do a little bit of content filming, which honestly I'm kind of dreading these days. Like, I don't know, I'm feeling a little uninspired with content. I love editing it. Like, I'm enjoying being able to post it and talk to people about it. And, there's a lot that I enjoy about it, but like batch creating content these days has felt like just not something I look forward to. especially on Instagram, I don't know what is going on with Instagram. I don't know what I should be posting. I don't know what's most helpful. I have no idea what the algorithm wants to see. So that's a little bit all over the place. I never thought I would say this, but I actually have been enjoying TikTok a lot more. It is simple, it is quick. You kind of just get your message out there. Like, you know, I just talk about like one thing at a time. I don't know, I just find it so much less stressful and there's just less to think about. And yeah, so TikTok has been going well. I've been thoroughly enjoying it. It's more Instagram that I'm struggling with a little bit these days. So anyways, I probably am gonna end up doing a little bit of content. And then after that, I'm gonna do a bunch of like meal prepping, getting some things ready food-wise for the week. So make some lunches, probably cut up some vegetables to have on the side. I already cooked a bunch of chicken yesterday, so that's done. It's about to get really loud. But yeah, and then I think I'm also gonna prep a bunch of ingredients so that Tuesday I can make my chicken tikka masala that I make in the slow cooker, which if you haven't had, I have the full recipe in another video. I'll put a little card for that video up here so you guys can take a look. It is delicious, super high protein, low fat, just so healthy, only whole ingredients, and it tastes absolutely amazing. So I highly recommend if you're looking for a new recipe to try this week for dinners and you have a slow cooker, that is so easy. And I usually make enough for like 3 to 4 portions in there. So that saves us a lot of time. So on Tuesday, I want to put that in there. So I think I might pre-cut some vegetables and things just to make my life a little bit easier. So yeah, that looks like the plan for the day. I will definitely take you guys along the meal prepping, cooking part of it, because I know that a lot of you guys want to see more of that you find that helpful and it just motivates you a little bit. So if you're also struggling to get your meals prepped and you're kind of dreading it, then you know what? Put the video on, just put it on your table and start doing it at the same time as I am. We'll do it together, we'll get it done, and it will feel so good this week to not have to think about that. But other than that, right now, I'm probably just gonna sit down, look through some emails. I saw that I got some emails, so I'm gonna do that and probably just organize my day a little bit. So I will see you guys later. A little bit more presentable for this part of the video, but honestly, I just cannot be bothered to put any makeup on, that is for sure, and to put anything other than a huge big poofy sweater, because as much as I am filming content technically right now, it's still a Sunday for me and I just want to be lazy and comfortable and not have to take off makeup afterwards. So this is gonna be the look, and let's do it. Okay, first important thing is for me to look through the freezer and decide what protein, what meats I need to thaw for the upcoming week. So like I mentioned, I know that I want to make some chicken, so I'm gonna take out a big thing of chicken breast to put in the fridge so that in 2 days, on Tuesday when I want to cook it, it will be ready. And I will do the same thing with this pre-packaged extra lean ground beef that I had frozen earlier. So that way I know that that is ready. And then I already have some extra lean ground turkey in there and some fish. So this way, protein-wise, I should be good every night for the week. Okay, step one, I'm gonna prep myself lunches for Monday and Tuesday because I like to go at least 2 days at a time. So here, I'm gonna make myself just like a Mediterranean couscous salad because these are all things that I already have in the fridge. So this is gonna be much quicker. So I have pre-made couscous that I made over the weekend. So I'm gonna weigh this out, put them in the bowls. Then I'm going to weigh the protein, which is chicken that I had already prepped. So same thing, this is another item that I weigh to make sure that I have the right amount of protein in my lunches. So I already know that 100 grams of chicken breast brings me to a point by dinner time where I am exactly on track with my protein intake for the day. So if I have my usual breakfast, which is my oatmeal that I do have every single day, then I know exactly how much protein I'm getting there. And then if I stick to this 100 grams of chicken for lunch, then I know exactly how much I have left by the time dinner comes around. So this is my way of kind of tracking without really tracking. Like I'm not putting this down anywhere. I don't need to have it written down all the time, but being able to weigh things every once in a while helps me make sure that what I think I'm eating is actually what I am eating, you know? So it's very easy to forget or to stop paying attention and assume that you're eating the same when in fact you've maybe either increased or decreased your portion size without really noticing. So doing this every once in a while keeps me accountable and keeps me just sure that I'm on the right track. Okay, so carb and protein is in here. These are the two things that I measure because I just want to make sure that I have the amount that I want. And then after that, when I start throwing in the vegetables, these I don't really weigh because they are so light and it's just a whole lot of micronutrients that I want. So the more the merrier for these. Okay, so far I've put the couscous and the chicken breast like you saw. Then I chopped up some cherry tomatoes, some cucumbers, some spring onion. So this is kind of the base of the bowl. I'm gonna add some cottage cheese. This is high in protein. It's gonna add some flavor. I sometimes put feta, which is much better in my opinion, but I am on a cut, so this is gonna be a higher protein, lower fat option. And then I'm gonna throw some tzatziki on top of that. And honestly, I think that's going to be it. I'm really just trying to use, like I said, things that are already in the fridge that need to get used. I had this pepper, but I actually think that I'm going to keep it for a dinner that I want to make because it's the last one and I don't want to go to the grocery store anytime soon. So I'm going to chop this up, throw some tzatziki on top, and then that's the lunch for the next 2 days. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to prep is for my slow cooker meal that I want to make on Tuesday to get things rolling a little bit faster once I get home. I'm going to have the veggies that I want to throw into the slow cooker pre-cut. So the chicken, like you saw, I can pre-cut, pre-prep in advance because it is still completely frozen. So that I will do on Tuesday when I get home. But having these already washed, cut up, and just ready to be thrown into the slow cooker is once again just going to make my life a little bit easier. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but if it saves me 10 minutes here and there, then to me it's completely worthwhile. So let's do it. Okay, so that's what meal prepping looks like for me. Normally it would take a bit longer because I usually do cook chicken and couscous and rice on Sunday before I actually start putting things together. But this time it just so happened that I already had a bunch left over from yesterday and even earlier during last week. So that made my life easier for sure. But usually my prep day on Sunday starts by just making at least a protein source and 1 or 2 carb sources, and then just putting some things together, cutting up some vegetables, some fruits, whatever I might need. In terms of snacks, it's pretty easy for me because I have 1 apple and 1 protein bar a day. That is it in terms of snacking. My breakfast is the same every single day, and that's my overnight oats that I make the night before, so that I'm gonna do this evening right after dinner. We always clean up dinner and then make our oatmeal for the next morning, so that's also really easy. And for dinner, as you saw, I just make sure that I have protein sources that are thawing or already ready in the fridge for me, so that when the day comes that I get home and I go through my workout and all of that, and then I just need to get cracking on dinner, it's ready. I cut up the vegetables like you saw, just to make my life a little bit easier as well. So it's all about doing those little things ahead of time, even though you might not necessarily always feel like it, to make your life a little bit easier in the future so that you can stick with your goals. Like every single day, I know that there's fresh produce or whatever, frozen, thawed stuff in the fridge waiting for me to eat them. So I'm never gonna think about ordering or stopping somewhere to grab something on the way home, because I know that there's healthy, nutritious food waiting for me. So anyways, I hope you guys found this helpful. That's gonna be it for this video. I'm just gonna clean up after myself in the kitchen with all the prepping that I did, and then do a tiny bit more editing, and I think I'm gonna call it a day early in terms of work. I'm gonna enjoy my Sunday afternoon and just kind of mentally prep for another week at the hospital. I have 4 weeks left of this internship, you guys, 4 weeks, and then I will have a little bit more time for me to focus on content, coaching, all the things that I really care about. I had a little bit of a delay in some of my YouTube videos just because it just can't be at the top of my priority list at this time. It just is very time consuming, and I don't have enough energy, enough battery left at the end of the week to put into it. But I will do my best from now going forward to keep up with the 1 video a week. Anyways, if you do enjoy these videos, please leave a like. It means the world to me, really truly does. And don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any of the future videos. That is it, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Bye!